ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for tuning in. It's me, Mikey Pipes. Tuesday morning. A little after 6 o'clock here on the 11th of February, 2025. I got to give my team, my family, a huge shout out and give them the recognition they deserve. Yesterday, we were able to complete the gas piping in our live fire training facility. Now, there are some trolls out there whose first name is Josh, and he already got me 2 warnings on YouTube, but he has sent me an email saying, Mikey Pipes, you're full of shit. The gas piping is not live. You're just doing it for show. Okay, Josh. See what the fuck that's about? See that? Blew it out. So it wasn't fake. I'm going to relight it with my spark igniter. Look at that. Abracadabra! We did it. Look at that. We did it. We are making moves happen here, ladies and gentlemen. Yesterday, Daniel, Peter, and myself, we ran gas piping from the 3 units here that are already connected, and we ran it to the U.S. boiler Burnham Alpine, a proud sponsor of the training school. And we ran it to the Whale McLean Ultra 3 model that we recovered out of a home just last week. Nothing wrong with it. I had some leaks on the top nipple connections, and it was never serviced. Homeowner was like, you know what, just get rid of it. So, all right, we made it happen. We had 2 recalls on the replacement already, but that's because we didn't use our gut feeling on how runtime should be and circulator cycling, what have you, but it's all taken care of now. We ran the gas piping. Now, I know I probably shouldn't have ran 3/4 for all these units. I get it. This is the largest unit. This is a 230. I'm fine with it. We're not running it to heat a home. And yes, it should be larger, but I'm not running it to heat a home. And yes, I do have a union in line. And that's only if I need to separate this system here. I could turn off the gas valve, disconnect the union, and I could get rid of this. Now, the table is bolted to the floor with 3/8 threaded rod on all 4 legs. I'm not worried about it going anywhere. But the gas piping is nice. It's all done. I'm going to take some more stickers here. I'm going to put a piece right there so people know it's natural gas. I got unions right next to all of the units, because when you dissect these apart, especially the U.S. boiler Burnham Alpine, you got to take the gas out to get this whole contraption out. Hot dog! This one here, we got the union right in there, so there's no need for that, but you never know. All good. Ooh, oh, no, that's where that came from. Okay. A little bit of bluish residue there, huh? Interesting. Gotta give a huge shout out to the folks at U.S. Boiler Burnham, especially Chris. Thank you so much for being a part of this magical movement that's going to be occurring just in the next couple weeks, maybe a month. We just got to do some more flue piping. We're going to do electric, and I need to dump all this energy, right? I need to dump all this energy. I have 2 zones here. I need to dump them somewhere, and there's a return. This is just a loop to show you how things work. I need to put a circulator here. It's okay. We'll get it in there. But that's just a loop to show how zone valve actuators affect circulator with a relay. So, be pretty cool. Pretty cool. And this right here, you know, if you have a digital manometer, you'll be able to test your fuel. Look at that. Oh God, I'm so excited, guys. And yesterday I got my hand caught in the till. Close that right there. It's gonna be beautiful. So I still gotta pipe in the Alpine to our primary loop. I still gotta pipe in the Ultra got to vent both, but looking forward to it. Yesterday, I had, look at the brand new scale, look at that. Yesterday, I had the other mic transfer over the material from one truck to another. Guys, in case you guys don't know, I did shut down our Central Florida Orlando location. I literally got ripped off by someone who's supposed to be my partner, but he was stealing from the company, paying himself for not doing anything, and expected me to cover half all the losses. Falsified all of the books for the previous year that he showed me and for 2023. It's just, and there's a reason why, I didn't know at the time, but I guess there's a reason why if you file for bankruptcy not once but twice and get arrested by the feds for falsifying business records and falsely accessing your business's records when you work for someone to get an advantage on government bidding, you're a fucking thief, bro. You're a fucking thief. And you know what? You should rot in fucking hell, you fat motherfucker. Yeah, so it cost me about 6 figures to end that relationship in total waste. But you know what? You live, you learn. And you know what? Just like Josh, how he tried to fuck me with unemployment and this and that, You know, you learn your lessons, now you dot your I's, you cross your T's, you do more diligence. I can tell you what, the next person who comes along, man, is going to be much more stringent due diligence because of that fat fuck. Whatever. All right, I got to put some stuff away. Mike did transfer over his old truck, a 2020, I think it's 2020. Oh, shit, I got to get the title. The guy's picking up today. All right. So Mike's getting a 2024 Sprinter today. He already transferred everything over. And we have sold the 2020 Sprinter. I got some good money for it, almost $40K. Not too shabby, you know, because I keep my trucks in great condition, no damage, low miles. You know, we only drive a several miles radius. You know, there's a reason why I don't go to Brooklyn, folks, because it sucks. Traffic, trucks get beat up, you get theft, just... They're like kamikazes, you know? Anyway, I've been ranting my mouth for 10 minutes already. Look at this. And I need to make myself some coffee. Can you believe this? I gotta make myself some coffee. Let's see, what kind of coffee do I want? You know what? I want some iced coffee today. We're gonna take some sugar. A little bit. See, not a lot, just a little bit. And we're gonna set this to make iced coffee. Gotta love the Jura S8. If you're in the market to drop some stupid money for a coffee machine, link in the description box down below. You can pick one up refurbished on Amazon for like $1,500, brand new, around a little over $2,000. So, it's Tuesday. Tomorrow will be hump day. I'm hoping to get the live fire training center. Hoping to get more accomplished today. I am, like many of you, proud to be an American. You know, America was founded primarily based on migration. And the continued immigration of individuals, families from one country to the United States. And, you know, up until recently, the vast majority that have crossed our borders have done that legally. I said up until recently. You know, under the Biden and Harris administration of the executive branch of our government, let's just say they were just operating like they're exempt from the law. It's crazy. It really is crazy. It really is crazy. Amazing. And what's more interesting is that I find that during President Trump's first term as the 45th president, he had a mission to drain the swamp. And unfortunately, because the Democrats made up this Russian collusion, and we all know it was Biden, was the one who was colluding with Russia the whole time. All right? He was distracted because he had to defend himself for 4 years. And then China created the China virus, also known as the coronavirus. You remember the novel virus, the novel coronavirus, COVID-19. And millions of people lost their lives because of China. And you know what? And my company took a substantial financial hit. I had to pay for many days, weeks of sick time, which I invoiced the Chinese consulate in Washington, D.C., and they never got back to me. Never did. You created a virus, you need to be held accountable. I'm waiting for Donald Trump to say that we're going to sanction China. China! For, I don't know, maybe a few $1 trillion. That's what I think is going to come out of that crazy man's mouth next. Excuse me. We're going to sanction China. Tell you what, that's what I would do. Excuse me. Now, I know you can't do that, or you shouldn't do that, but nonetheless. Why should I have to pay for sick time to an employee who was out for COVID and couldn't come to work by a virus that was caused by a foreign country that was unleashed upon the world? Why should I have to pay for that? I don't get it. I don't get it. But I can tell you this, God bless our president. And for how deep the lawlessness of the Democratic Party, not all of them, but some, especially the ones in power, how deep it is that New York City Mayor Eric Adams, right? Wasn't he arrested and indicted for collusion with Turkey? Right? And it was politically motivated. Just like all of the malicious prosecutions by government, the weaponized government under Joe Biden's administration. How they went after Trump over and over and over and over again. I really think that if they didn't fuck with Trump and left him alone, he probably wouldn't be the president. It's just that the American people saw how much dishonesty and fraud and corruption was going on. That we had enough. And not only did President Trump win the Electoral College with the votes, but he also won the popular vote by millions upon millions of voters. And that speaks volumes. That really does speak volumes, and that's why I can say I've never been prouder to be an American. And I'm proud that, we have Alaska as a state in our great union. Chad Plackett from Fairbanks, Alaska, sent this to me. I got this in the mail yesterday in FedEx. Look at it, 32 ounces, 2 pounds. 2 pounds of North Pole Blend, award-winning, rich, high-grown Central, and South American full-city coffee roast. Excuse me. All right? It's the Alaskan-made. This is very deceiving. Hey, Chad, I need you to email me, Mike at mikeypipes.com. Tell me about this. How is this Alaskan-made North Pole coffee, which is rich, high-grown Central and South American coffee made in Alaska? Can you please explain that to me? I think that this is just one of those things where I got fucked. Did you fuck me, Chad? You trying to fuck me, Mike Keister? Huh? Huh? Now look at this. You see this? It's a letter I got yesterday from the Woodmere Volunteer Fire Department. Now, I know they're volunteers. I do. And I know that they do work very hard for us, right, on a volunteer basis. It's an unpaid position. Excuse me. But what I don't understand is the amount of waste. Okay? This is a nice, informative, one-page, double-sided, I'm going to say 2 or 3 color flyer. Oh, look at that. I could donate online. This is perfect. That it comes with an envelope, right? You got to put a stamp on it. It comes with this donation and request card. And what I don't understand is that I received yesterday 4 of these to our office here at 1010 Central Avenue. And I got 3 of them at my home. Now, the one for the office here, I only kept one of them. It's in there somewhere. Oh yeah, there's another one. Oh look, there's another one. See? There's another one. I don't want to dig through the garbage. But if how many of these you mailing out and not even realizing, but who's not checking the mailing list? I'm really inclined not to give a donation, right? Because our tax dollars do fund the fire department. But I am going to make a donation of $360 because it's Sedaka. It's a donation, All right. Gave that $360 donation to the Woodmere Volunteer Fire Department. Good stuff. Good stuff. Now, back to donations or giving, charity. Sedaka, it could be goods or services. You could be low on cash. You have an elderly neighbor, cook them a meal. Someone who's ill, visit them. Volunteer. Good stuff, Good stuff. Oh, there's my receipt. Good stuff. Good stuff. And you may be wondering, why did you give $360? That's a weird number, right? Well, when donating charity, Jews often give of multiples of 18, such as 36, 54, 72, etc. This is because Chai, the Hebrew word for life, has a numerical value of 18? Yeah, 18. So $180, for example, is called 10 times Chai. And it expresses our prayer that the merit of the charity, stand well, in good stead. And that maybe we blessed with life and parnasa, money, prosperity. And, kind of like how the Catholicism, You give tides, right? Tides, THIDES, something like that. You give 10%, or 20% is even better. You know, good stuff. Good stuff. But there's a firm belief that you'll get it back in ways that you couldn't possibly fathom. So if I give $1 to someone walking down the street, I'm going to get back 10, directly or indirectly. But you don't give to get like a recognition for anything, which is why a lot of things in Judaism are contradictory, like meat and fucking dairy, right? You have a cow which produces milk, which is dairy, and from dairy you can make cheese and dairy products. But that same cow, now I get it, not the same exact cow, but that same cow will produce meat, right? So, which is why I don't really have any objection to eating like a chicken parm, because I'm not saying I do, right? Rabbi, just chill, right? Because the milk doesn't come from a chicken. The egg comes from a chicken, and chicken comes from chicken breast, chicken leg, chicken wing, chicken arm, and you put cheese on that. Cheese came from a cow. The meat came from a chicken. No, but back to Sedaka and giving, right? So in my world, we have a lot of this. We do have a lot of this. We have these charity benefits, right? And especially with auctions, you know, I don't want to say potluck, but you know, these auctions where you could buy raffles, right? And the raffles, you buy the raffles for charity, for Sedaka, right? So let's say there's 20 different types of things, of prizes that you can buy, but you buy these raffles, and the raffles go to Sedaka, to charity, right? But you're expecting to get raffle tickets, which you can then use to try to increase your odds of winning something or being given something for your donation, which is where it becomes total contradictory to me, right? It makes no fucking sense, right? If I'm giving, like the woman walking down the street goes, boss man, right? And her husband, I think his husband and the son, and there's another white guy here that walks around, you know, like they're like out to lunch. And I have a thing full of cash, right? And I take some money every day, which is usually my tips, and I put them in this little jar, right? And then as I see them walking by and they ask for money, I give them money. And not for nothing, there is quite an accumulation here. Look at this. I got $3, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 140, 160. I have $163 here, just for tip money that came in, I don't know, last couple weeks or so. But I hand it out to them. There's nothing expected in return. And that's one of the hypocritical things, in my opinion, of the Jewish faith. And I'm sure a lot of faiths are the same way, you know. But I give with nothing, no expectation of getting nothing in return. And I try to give at least 10% to those who are in need. Which is why I feel really bad when I get like these donation things in the mail. Like, okay, here's $36. Here's $18. Here's $72. Here's $180. Here's $36. Here's $7,200. Here's $3,600. Here's $5,400. I'm not sure about the $5,400 though. But the more you give, just makes you feel that you've been blessed and that you're in a position where you could do something like that. Good stuff. I've been blessed with a mess. I gotta water the plants. Every week I water them. I fixed the snowblower. I didn't think we were gonna fix it yesterday. It wouldn't start. And we took it apart yesterday, got carburetor cleaner, engine starter fluid. We got to start. Carburetor didn't look dirty, but we cleaned it out and it works. This is being installed tomorrow. This is for sale. And we still got to finish the water heater video. Good stuff. Thanks for listening to me this morning, guys. I appreciate it.